Hello there everybody, it's Monday night. I hope you had a wonderful day. In this video we are looking at Hcmc. Now Hcmc today is up by a small amount. We can see about 5% gains from 9:30, but overall from this point here around 9:55 the stock has been pretty flat for the whole day, trading around the 18 or 19% range. Basically, obviously this 0.0018 range is what I'm talking about. So yeah, we've seen a pretty flat day for the majority of the day, which actually was not what I was expecting. After those negative earnings, I personally thought that we were going to see a dip in share price, but of course this just shows how bullish people are on this stock, with more people adding to their position today. Well, of course, in this short video, as always, I'm giving you all of my opinions based on what we have been seeing. Of course, I'm going to be telling you what I am doing with this stock as well, and all that kind of stuff in this very quick video. If you do enjoy watching videos on Hcmc, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we do talk about this stock every single day. And if you have any questions or queries, of course I will do my best to answer them down in the comment section, but obviously I am not a financial advisor, so it is 100% recommended that you do your own research. But yeah guys, first things first, I want to talk about what I have done with this stock today. Well, actually today I added a few more shares to my position. Of course, in the last episode I had around 516,000 shares, and I thought, you know what guys, I am trying to get my average cost down. Of course, I bought a few at the high point that we saw, and then I bought a few more when it hit those lows last week around this point here, around the 0.001 range. Of course, I added more then, and then today again I have added a few more, bringing my total up to 845,283. So of course that is quite a large position for me. It is of course still quite speculative, like I said, and I am still willing to risk that amount of money, because like I always say with these penny stocks, it's not necessarily a get rich quick scheme, and of course you should only risk what you can afford to lose in a worst case scenario. But yeah guys, things for the future looking pretty good for Hcmc, and you know what, because today is bullish and it's upwards, I think it just shows how much hype is around the stock at the moment. Of course, looking forwards into the near future, we are looking for the 15th, or at least around that date, when we are looking at what Hcmc's response to this lawsuit will be. Obviously, Philip Morris have their motion to dismiss, and it is likely that Hcmc are going to go against that, and obviously still do have a big chance of winning this lawsuit. Obviously, I am not a lawyer, and I'm not qualified to talk about that kind of stuff, but there are many people on YouTube who do explain it a lot better than me. But yeah guys, it does look like Hcmc has a big chance. I think going forwards up until the next few weeks, mainly up until about the 15th or whenever they do announce this information, I think we are going to continue to see an increase in share price. Now tomorrow, honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw a bit of a dip on open. Actually, I think that would be a fantastic thing, allowing us to potentially buy more at a discounted price. But obviously this stock is up at the moment from today. I think that is not a bad thing. I think going forwards, if we can maintain at this level and maybe even creeping up to 0.002, will be in a fantastic position going forwards. But as you know, Hcmc is a long-term hold. I have spoken about this before, but I just want to talk about what we have been seeing today, and honestly I am not too disappointed at all. I think it is a fantastic thing. So of course, if you are looking to buy Hcmc, personally it depends how much risk you're willing to take, in my opinion at least. I think now isn't the worst buy point, but I think if you were to wait a few days, perhaps you could see a better price point. But overall, I definitely think this one does have opportunity to double, triple, maybe even more in price in the next few weeks, months and years. Like I've said before, I am buying my shares, you know, just buying them every few days or every few months, whenever I can afford to add more, basically, at the dips. And obviously I'm holding my shares for about a year or so, just to see where things go with this company, because personally I am optimistic. Obviously the earnings were negative, and that was mainly due to the pandemic, so I am not personally too worried about that one. I think going forwards we have a lot of catalysts. Of course, the lawsuit is just the most recent one and the most upcoming one, which has got the most attention at the moment. But just looking at what the company does in general, healthier choices is something which people are aspiring to in life at the moment. I think for that reason this company could see an expansion in growth going forwards. The company right now is quite small, but that doesn't mean that it can't expand in the future. And personally, that is what I am looking for with Hcmc. But yeah guys, right now I am pretty happy with the moves that we have been seeing today. Honestly, I would like to see us back up in the green tomorrow, hopefully. But on the other hand, I would not be too surprised if we were to see a bit of a sell-off, with people probably taking profits. If a lot of people bought in at these lows, of course they would now be up 100%. So it makes sense if people are just quickly swing trading this one, or just trading it in general. perhaps they'll be taking profits tomorrow, but we just don't know yet. I think a lot of people are holding this one long term. I think there is a strong following around this stock who do want to see it do very well for the future. So personally, I do believe that there is a huge amount of potential going forwards, and like I said, we're waiting for the 15th, perhaps even sooner, to see what the company actually says going forwards into the next few weeks, months and years. One, about the lawsuit, and of course other things about the company as well. So that's what we're all waiting for the next week or so, just to see what goes on, and I am pretty optimistic in that time frame that we could see the share price continue to rise. So please do tell me what you're doing with Hcmc down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you're doing. And of course, one last thing that I want to talk about, it doesn't apply to all viewers, just those of you who are in the UK and Europe, who have asked me in the comment section before about buying Hcmc on Trading 212. So of course, perhaps this one doesn't apply to Americans, or maybe you have a similar brokerage or rather platform that is doing a similar thing. So basically, on Trading 212, we have a bit of an issue where people can't buy shares, and it takes sometimes hours, if not days, to go on. Now, of course, they are still allowing you to buy shares, guys. I've obviously added more to my position today, but don't get me wrong, I was waiting for about 2 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, up until right now, which you can see on my screen is around 8:50, and basically it only went through about an hour or so ago. So of course, there is a massive queue, and personally, that is why I predict why this is taking so long to go through. So of course they are still taking orders, but it's just taking a while. If you look on Trading 212's hot list, you can see Hcmc is number 5 of the most traded stock. Of course, the most people own it, is 5th in the list. So it's obviously got a lot of attention. I just think that a lot of the platforms are having difficulty keeping up to demand. That's my personal opinion though, guys, but I think this one does have a lot of potential going forwards into tomorrow. And as you already know, we are going to be talking about this one again in tomorrow's episode, looking at how it moves in the day tomorrow, and of course giving a bit of a reflection of that. Thank you for watching this video though. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.